So that's the current situation. More people are coming at street items here. So it's also to ask their vote as well as also on the street cast their vote. Question is to come everything is going smoothly. Here, there was like a school as to go and allow. Like, as the street legislation is calm and the process is going well. I mean, in time from now, you see side by side, it is a former.
All right, Usman, we will come back to you in a moment. We're afraid we're not having a good link there as we want you to hear what he say, and we'll get back to him. But as you've seen that in that image there, that was the incumbent's mother, that is Adam Barrow, the incumbent candidate's mother. There you can see she's been escorted by the security, supported to help her get to the polling booth to cast her ballot, her vote. Yeah, so that's why how important or relevant this election is. The mother of the incumbent there, President Barrow, and casting her vote there. She's been supported by the security and I hope many others will see more of this, inshallah, as it happens in different parts of the country, or the candidates as well. So we'll equally have the same opportunity. Usman, okay, Usman is back on the line. Let's go back to McCarthy Square. Usman, you were trying to bring us up to speed as to what is, happening, and we have just witnessed or seen that the president's mom arrived and she casted her vote. What can you tell us about that?
Indeed interesting, Amadou. Like I said earlier, the president's mother was here in a couple of minutes back to cast her vote as well. As we know, the first family of the president is also here in BANJUL station at the State House with him, and we are expecting that some of his family members will accompany him along to come when he is coming to cast his vote here. And equally, with regards to the voting, the entire voting in the capital here, everything is going fine. It's going smoothly, and people are queuing to go and cast their votes. And as we speak, I can see security officials and civilians all on the queue to make sure that they would cast their votes anytime from now. So as I said earlier on, there was a little push and push as to who will come first and last, and with that the situation is already calm, because some were claiming that they were not feeling well, but it's like the situation has been handled and everything is going fine. And in any time from now, we may be seeing a Esam Baifal independent candidate who will also be casting his vote here at the McCarthy Square. So that's the current situation here in the capital, Banjul, Amadou.
All right, like you rightly mentioned, is in about 20 minutes' time, he is expected to get to where you are at McCarthy Square to cast his vote. But do we have more people? Do we have more people now on the queue or on the line compared to when you arrive?
Of course, right. The voter turnout is getting more and more interesting out here, because more people are coming to cast. More people are coming to cast their votes. As you know, this is the first election without Yahya Jammeh. That's the former president of the Gambia. So many political analysts are projecting that most people will come out to cast their votes, and equally as well, some are projecting that this election is going to be the first and free and fair election following the defeat of Yahya Jammeh in 2016. So that is why we can see it is evident everywhere. Voters are coming out in their large numbers. It is equally as well important for you to understand that more than 21,000 electorates have registered in the capital here, Banjul. So we are expecting to see more electorates to come out and take part in the elections here against the deadline of the voting, which is 5 p.m. in the evening.
All right, very well. We expect to see more people vote. But let me ask you about the vulnerable group in the society, that is the disabled and some of the, or the elderly as well, are they given any specific attention or privilege or preference, if you like, for them to vote without any difficulties in this election?
Quite interesting. Those people are given a priority. That is the old people, the pregnant. They are all given a priority when it comes to the voting, because we've seen several old persons who came to cast their votes, and they were given the privilege to cast their votes because they were not in the position to stand like other healthy people, because already their immune system is not very strong enough to accommodate or to be able to cope with such a situation here. But as we speak, the voting process is going smoothly, and everything is going as expected.
How many polling stations do we have at McCarthy Square? Is it only one? And if that's so, does that mean Ezafal, who is expected to be at that center where you are in about 20 minutes or so time, would enter in the same police station with the incumbent? What is the arrangement like, at the McCarthy Square?
So it's interesting. It's interesting for the fact that two candidates will be coming to cast their votes anytime from now. That is Ezafal in at 10 a.m. and the incumbent at 11. So the situation that two
there are two polling stations here. And that's a good coordination for the team. Because you not only a couple from the team, but
rather, so it's a well organized, and with that they would collide at some point, because there are three polling stations here, and that is a well that's considering the number of people who take part in the votes.
We know, of course, Ezafal is expected to arrive any time soon. So we allow you to keep following the proceedings there. And when Eza arrives, we will get back to you as soon as he's on the ground, so we can keep his, whatever is going to happen, keep very close eye on his process of casting his vote, and of course what he's going to say right after casting his vote, because I know Gambians would be very much eager to hear from the different candidates, especially, the sole independent candidate in this year's elections. But for now, thank you very much, Usman, for your time, and we'll get back to you very, very soon. There, speaking to us live from McCarthy Square in Banjul, where independent candidate Esam Baifal is expected to be at the center at his polling station to cast his, of course, his vote as a candidate. Well, that's why it is, and I know nobody. So that's the situation here. Look at the another interesting moment. This is Banjul. This is another elderly woman there coming out.